My guest is Abby Wambach, and Abby, of course, U.S. Women's National Soccer Team legend. Abby, tell us where we are and what we're doing.
Yeah, we're at TOCA Social, and this is an immersive soccer experience, a place where people gather for community, for excitement, to watch games, to watch your friends play, to drink good drinks and eat good food. To me, this is the next greatest thing. You know, I think that all of us really want to figure out how to get more into our communities, how to go out and do and explore and experience live events. And this is like one that you get to actually interact yourself on.
So this just opened. It's the first U.S. location. It's in Grandscape up in the Colony here locally in North Texas. And I feel like the expansion of the sport has made this possible. Why is now a good time for putting something like this that is a soccer-themed entertainment venue in?
Yeah, well, I think that clearly the Men's World Cup is coming this summer. You've got 9 games, I think, here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That in and of itself is going to excite folks. How can I myself participate in this grand event, right? Looking ahead in 2028, the Olympics are coming to the United States in LA. Looking even further ahead, the Women's World Cup is coming to the United States in 31. So there are so many tentpole events that soccer is going to be the thing that people are watching, be the thing that people are talking about. And so for us at TOCA, it's just been kind of like the next right thing that we gotta create these spaces for people to come and be able to play and be able to be with their friends and be able to fall in love even more with this game that they're watching so much on television over the next many years.
Certainly that has evolved. I mean, back when, probably you were starting out playing soccer, certainly when I was a kid, there's no way you would ever said any sort of soccer themed anything would work. And so one of the projects that I've worked on, of course, is a documentary called Raising Her Game. It's about the evolution of the sport in this country alongside women's sports generally. And give us a little bit of the historical perspective of why this now is somewhere where people also are going to be interested in watching women's sports. How is that progress made?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would argue that women's soccer has really carried this sport to where we know it to be right now. Our women's national team has had so much international success. And then, we had the 94 Men's World Cup. The ensuing year, the MLS starts. We have the 99 Women's World Cup Championship. So there's so much goodness that is created. And in the soccer niche world of my life, I have always known that this was possible. If I was a 12, 13, 14-year-old kid, this is the place that I would be at, right? It wouldn't have been a bowling alley. It wouldn't have been an arcade. It would have been here because this is the thing that I love to do and the thing that I was really good at, right? And the thing about TOCA Social, too, is that it doesn't matter how experienced you are, like whatever level you're at, everybody is invited. And to tap into what's going to be happening culturally, to know that I had a small part in developing soccer in this country, it feels really good. And it also feels good to be on this side of it, where trying to create environments and places for people to enjoy the thing that I love the most.
Abby's the all-time leading scorer in international play, so she actually did a little bit more than a small part.
Well, I have to amend that. Christine Sinclair has now since taken my place. I'm the leading scorer of the United States, of our women's team.
Which is really what we care about here, because we're talking about the evolution of the game in this country that makes something like this possible.
Exactly.
So the last question then, how excited does it make you that whoever that 12-year-old, 8-year-old Abby of today is going to come here and they're going to have women's soccer on huge TVs and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I have big expectations for the next generation, and for them to have a place like TOCA Social to come and play, to come and create and make community, that makes me know that they're going to be even better than I was. And for me, when I retired, that was my whole dream, like forget me and on to the next brightest and biggest star. So who knows, maybe in the next couple of days, the greatest goal scorer in the history of women's soccer is going to walk through these doors, building their dream of one day maybe playing for their country.
Amazing. All right. With Abby Wambach, I'm Rush Olson. Thank you.
Thanks, Rush.